Guys, this is the Flying Bird bringing you the 9th installment, I believe, of my VGC 2016 post-commentary series. I am bringing you another game featuring that Garchomp team. I think that I probably have so many of these videos stockpiled because I really love the team. I'm sorry they're all wins. I mean, I know a lot of people probably want to say you only upload wins, but unfortunately that's all I have stockpiled at the moment. I may find some losses if they're very close games. But I remember I stockpiled a lot of wins with this team because I had a couple of mates that just didn't believe in it. And I really believed in this team. I remember when I built this team with Noobs, he saw the potential in it after a couple of massive wins. And I don't know if personally this was one of the wins, but this is a great game against Sugarman 368. So, I lead Ferrothorn Machamp against the Rotom Cresselia. Willow is first turns my Ferrothorn. Skill swaps, wants that Iron Barbs, understand, you know, want to build that 12% damage on my Machamp, Dynamic Punch. Machamp's actually a real monster, not many people get that credit, with that massive attack stat, especially No Guard. That's why I run No Guard, is just for that Dynamic Punch confusion. Sorry, I do like a bit of RNG. He goes for a Hydro Pump on a Machamp. Machamp just has to laugh at that damage. Machamp then shows Rotom Wash how you do damage with a massive Dynamic Punch. 120 base power machine. I go for the Safeguard this turn just to show that you can't burn my Pokemon. And now I make the really big call, bring in Garchomp, on-call that Rotom into Protect. It's always you've got to be very careful with your moves against any Pokemon that can get Protect. Now he switches my Prankster for Iron Bubs. Now Garchomp knows that it can get some big KOs. So, Swagger Garchomp, Dragon Claw onto the Cresselia, Crest Icy Winds. Now, I'm pretty sure I get another double KO here, and then, unfortunately Garchomp is the one-man dream team that doesn't listen to anyone. So I on-call the Xerneas into the Geomancy. For 3 turns it has to use Geomancy, because my Whispercot said so. Except it's only 1 kill, sorry, Whispercot can live that. I go into Machamp here, as he fakes out the Machamp. Now this is a really poor play, because Garchomp just goes, I'm really sorry mate, but I have to take another life. Machamp goes for the Bullet Punch this turn onto the Xerneas as Garchomp is finally picked off. And so he's at now +3, but he's still got one more turn of Encore. Ferrothorn comes in, protect with Machamp because I know that next turn I can get an easy Bullet Punch KO off. I go for the Iron Head onto Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's now dead. I can now this turn safely go for the Bullet Punch on a Xerneas, and that is, I think it's 1 KO for Machamp here, but it's a great KO. And now Power Whip in a Rotom Wash, 60% burnt. Ferrothorn is a massive threat that everyone should know. It's very situational, but I think it's still a great threat. And Machamp gets the KO with a Dynamic Punch. Machamp could have double KO this match. It just shows you that Machamp is a utility mon that you must respect. It's like Crobat. Crobat Super Fangs. Machamp can just Dynamic Punch, and as you saw earlier, Rotom Wash took half and then he's confused. So if you think about it, it's like a Crobat that confuses you when it hits you. But it has Wide Guard. Now, Machamp is just, I just remember, you know, Machamp is just that one Pokemon that I think every guy has sort of, especially me personally, I remember, I think it was Giovanni had one in the anime, and it was just a threat. I remember I had a Pokemon card in Machoke and I thought, Machoke is super cool, and then I got like the reverse holo or something of the Machamp. It's all in sticky tape and stuff now, but I've always loved Machamp, and I think this team has a couple of really strong players, and I say to people that when I build teams, I build in twos. So what I mean by that is that when I want to build a team, I build in the fact that the first 2 Pokemon that are in the team have to cover each other's weaknesses. The second 2 Pokemon have to cover the next 2 weaknesses, and then so on. But as a 4 that you choose from the 6, they all have to work nicely. So, for example, Machamp and Ferrothorn here worked very nicely against any rain team. Wide Guard, the Origin Pulses, I don't care if you got Lava Plume, Groudon, or you have that Eruption. If you bring a Xerneas with you, I will gladly Gyro Ball it and ensure the one-hit KO. Tyranitar, Garchomp, very simple sort of thing. Clefable hasn't really got much use, but He's a really nice sort of Pokemon. It's just been the sort of spread moves that have occurred this generation, and Wismacott is just the prankster. So guys, thank you very much for watching another installment of my post-commentary VGC. I'm sure I have another one up tonight of another post-com, and then I don't know how the live comms will come. Look, unfortunately live comms are really restricted to how much time I have, but if, for example, I have one good match in the live com, and I'm just occasionally recording it, you know, there may be a couple of just live matches that I put up. They might only be 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, but please guys, your support is greatly appreciated. As I said, if 10 likes on any of the videos that feature this Machamp Garchomp team, you know, the weirdest or wackiest team you've probably seen in VGC, that sort of, you know, I've seen some wacky teams. I've seen Alex Glow's little cup team, that was fun in VGC. But guys, your support is more than greatly appreciated and keeps me enticed to sort of keep uploading. So thank you very much, guys.